is AJ Scordio. Now, I did this routine for my parents last night, and they think I'm a moron. But good thing, I have all my colleagues from work here to support me. Thanks, guys. So, I come from a very Italian family. My grandfather is an immigrant, old school. He's a short Italian guy who puts plastic on everything. The sofa, the carpet, the television, the dinner table, my grandma. And he saves everything. I mean, he even has the suit from when he first came off the boat. I say, Grandpa, why do you have the suit? Maybe I gotta go back. and he's always trying to set me up with girls. So he'll be like, hey, let me tell you, you gotta meet this girl. What does she look like? You gotta see the way she cook her and she clean the house. Grandpa, what does she look like? She cooking and cleaning the house like a machine. They gotta tell her to stop. Grandpa, what does she look like? Yesterday, she repaved the whole driveway. She working like a boss. Grandpa, what does she look like? She looking like you. She's your cousin. Now, my father has an interesting parenting style. I remember I'd fall asleep with the lights and TV on, and he'd come up to me and he'd say, AJ, you're my son, and I love you, but you're a freaking asshole with the lights and the TV on. It boggles my mind. But you know what? You're going to make someone real happy one of these days. The electric company, that's who. So his wife, she was a real winner, his second wife. She was one of those new age manifest destiny type of people. And she got a Porsche, and she wanted to put manifest on the license plate. But it turns out the DMV didn't have the word. So they switched the I with the 1. And she ended up with Manfest. No wonder, every time I drove the car, people thought I was part of the North American man-boy love association. You know what I'm talking about. Actually, I've had many girlfriends. And it's interesting because they all try to get me to buy them a dog. I mean, I have so many doggy mamas out there. My puppy support is through the roof. But they're a great bunch of girls. In the wintertime, I strap them all up to a sled and I ride them down to work. It takes a long time, though. I don't know if you guys ever try to drive a pack of wild Shih Tzus, but it ain't easy. I'll admit to you guys, when my girlfriend isn't around, I try to get a good masturbation session in. But I have to be careful, because I'm a binge masturbator. I won't do it for weeks on end, but when I do, I go all out. I clear my schedule for the day. I go out sick from work. It gets so intense, I black out. 1 second, I'll be looking at normal porn on the computer. The next thing I know, I'm on a live webcam with a naked Bulgarian girl, trying to convince her to meet me in the men's room at Port Authority. So I work on Wall Street. And because of that, I'm hanging out with much more of a worldly and well-rounded crowd. You know, the kind of people that wear loafers with no socks, pastel sweaters around their neck, and name their children things like Muffy, Skylar, and Chadwick. How you guys doing tonight? So, the thing is, they think I'm the token Italian of the group. Come on, guys. I look like I just got out of Brooks Brothers. So they have a house on the Jersey Shore, and they invite me out there to be their translator. To translate from Guido to Wasp. So we'll go to a club, and I'll go up to another group of Guidos, and the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure that they know you're one of them. So I'll walk up. How you doing? We come in peace. And then I'd offer them things like cannolis, hair gel, my mom's pasta sauce, and I'd say, I give this to you as a peace offering. Now, where the bitches at? Which is Guido for, where are all the lovely women? But there really isn't all that much talking when you go to these clubs. It's almost like an episode of the Discovery Channel. Watch as a group of adolescent males approach the herd of females. They're engaging in a ritual dance while consuming Red Bull vodkas at the local watering hole. Amount of hairspray used and thongs emanating from their ass crack are just a sign that these females are in heat. For the males, it is about competition. Characteristics that allow them to stand out include how fly is his haircut, amount of cologne used, and most importantly, does he still live at his mom's house? This ritual dance repeats itself until Snooki gets punched in the head. My job's pretty stressful. One time I was working so hard, I almost lost my balls. See, I had this condition called testicular torsion. It's when the cord connected to your testicles twists up and cuts off blood flow. If it stays that way, it can lead to testicle death. When I was younger, it would happen, but I just thought it was God punishing me for masturbating. But this time it happened for real, and they twisted up right in the middle of an investment bank. Next thing I know, they had me in the hospital, and they're performing a sonogram to see what exactly was going on. My dad shows up, he comes up and says, "Hey Jim, you're my son, and I love you. But you're a freaking asshole lying there with your testicles. Get up, you're embarrassing me." So I guess that day they had all the NYU exchange students were shadowing the doctors while they were doing the sonogram. Because the next thing I know, it looks like there's a UN meeting taking place around my balls. The delegate from Thailand wanted to massage them. The Canadian was indifferent. The African looked like he wanted to stretch my scrotum over a drum. The Israeli, he wanted to refinance them and sell them as a derivative. And the French ambassador, he surrendered. So they're applying lubrication for the sonogram, and I'm thinking this is like the beginning to a really bad porno. Or a good one, depending on what you like. But never have my balls been in so much power. I thought this is the closest I'm ever getting to an orgy. So in the end, they fixed them with surgery, and then my grandfather put plastic on them. Thank you.